Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you, for your key to the week. Before we get started on those, for your key to the week, this week we have the Death card. This is change, transition, and transformation, but it's also the conscious decision to end something. This week, my dear Aquarians, something is coming to an end, but this is about you making a conscious decision to do so. Remember, the Death card shows up when we need to release something, or when we need to allow something to perish or go through its natural process of releasing or removing from our lives. Now, when you can do this in the Death card, in the experience that shows up, you kind of subvert the power of the tower, because you kind the power of the tower because you kind of effectively remove that shocking energy out of it, because you already make the change. Remember, the Tower card is very much like the Fool card, only more intense. It's kind of like a jump or be pushed energy, whereas if you kind of make the decision to end something or release something or change something when you see the Death card, it means that you kind of sidestep that big sort of kerfuffle change energy. All right, for your actions and options, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is about really becoming more refined as a person, as an energy. It's also, this week is going to see you working very hard on a personal level, maybe when it comes to your work, maybe when it comes to your business. This could be a week as well where you're starting to realize the value of working smarter instead of harder. This could, because you've got the Death card, right? So this could be a week where you're starting to say to yourself, right, I need to start thinking about how I can start maximizing on the time that I have, how I can start to enjoy the time that I have a lot more, and ultimately, how can I do something different that is going to allow me to have more time to myself for other pursuits and projects. And it does look and feel like there is something big that is coming up for you guys. Now, whether this is something that you've already had the idea for, I know for me personally I have, and I'm kind of inwardly groaning because I know exactly what this is about, and I'm like, oh, but where am I gonna find the time? Like, I just don't have it. When the truth of the matter is I need to make it. So this kind of makes a lot of sense for me personally as well. So I think hopefully you will know what this big project is. This is about you now starting to carve out the time for it, to say, right, I know I'm really busy, but if I never dedicate time to this, I'm never going to get it done. That's what it kind of looks like. All right. For your communications and conversations, you have the Page of Wands. So if you have a book or a blog, if there's something that you truly want to say, if there is a message that comes to you, it's a message that's supposed to flow through you, right? I'm going to say that again. If there is a message that comes to you, it's a message that's supposed to flow through you. So this isn't something that you're supposed to take on board and keep to yourself as a secret. This is something you're downloading, that the heavens, the universe are sharing with you, so that you can disseminate that information into the wider world stage. Now, I've got somebody here reaching out to you. This is very likely to be, and it's funny because this card, the Nine of Pentacles, came up for another sign just recently as well. This is very likely to be somebody that wants to work with you, somebody that wants to collaborate with you. It could be a Virgo, somebody that has Virgo energy. This is going to be a brilliant collaboration. It's going to be something that you're going to be really good at, or is going to go very well for you. It just is going to require you, Aquarius, on this one, you're going to have to deliver. You can't wing it. You can't, say, oh, I'll do some stuff the day before. It's not going to be that kind of energy. If you're going to show up, if you're going to accept it, you've got to be present, and you need to give 110%. Now, not saying that you don't, because Aquarians tend to, we can be workaholics, it's true. Yeah, with your page of wands, it does look like there's some sort of project, some sort of collaboration or connection that's coming up from somebody at a distance to you, that is going to be, you know, and whoever this person is, they're very good at what they do, so you need to match that energy. But it does look like there's some sort of an invite on its way to you this week. Not sure where that's coming from, but it'll be interesting to see. Then you've got the Fool card in your finances, right, for your money and materials. So definitely some good news, right? The Fool card right underneath the Nine of Pentacles. Money's looking great this week. It could be that there's something that takes place that really gives you a financial boost. Maybe you could have some sort of, maybe this is you finding a little part-time job for some of you. That's a possibility. There is more money making its way to you, but it comes spontaneously. This is a way for you to make more money than you have considered, and it looks like you going off in a new direction when it comes to making money is really going to be very, very beneficial for you. It just looks like you're doing something completely new this week, which means you might be, whatever it is that you're deciding to do or move towards, you might be completely out of your comfort zone. Trust yourself enough to know that you will work hard enough at it, Nine of Pentacles, to give it your absolute best, Nine of Pentacles, to ultimately do something completely new, the Fool card. And really, with your Page of Wands, this is going to be something that eventually becomes a lot of fun to you. It's just that initial push is going to be like, oh, okay, I'm not sure I'm any good at this, or maybe I'm not cut out for it. Now, when it comes to your personal physical health, this is a week where you are getting back to the exercise. Maybe this is a week where you're deciding to go off in a new direction. For some of you, this could be you looking at your diet specifically and really paying attention to what you eat. It could see you being really, really cautious about that at the moment, which is great, right? It's very, very powerful. For your home and environment, it does look like a lot of you, and this keeps coming up for Aquarius, a lot of you are looking at a move, a change of residence, a change of home. There's a lot going on with that that seems to be coming up for you, so very interesting indeed. For your love and relations, you have the Five of Wands. So there's lots of friendship energy, there's lots of fun energy, there's lots of dynamic energy, there's lots of you interacting with people, lots of talking to various different people. I do have someone new coming in. This person is either likely to be slightly younger than you, or is going to be somebody that is sort of quite young in their outlook, which doesn't always mesh very well for Aquarius, even though it is the sign of youth. Sometimes we can be like, oh, you know, it just depends what kind of Aquarius you are. Are you the Uranian Aquarius, or are you the Saturnian Aquarius? It just comes down to that. But this week it does look like someone new is coming in, but it also looks like you are building some sort of new social circle, or maybe you are just keeping your options open, but I don't see anything concrete here for relationships at all. For those of you that are partnered, this could be a week where you and your partner are just saying, you know what, we need to get out more. We need to get out more. We need to have more fun. We need to have more enjoyment. You know, maybe you're thinking about mixing up the social circles. Maybe you're thinking about, you know, you and your partner going out with your friends, or maybe you and your partner going out with their friends. It looks like those friendship circles are about to start blurring, which ultimately means that your social circle gets bigger. That's not necessarily a bad thing. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.